Ladies and gentlemen, our next match of the evening, to be fought over three-minute rounds under unified amateur mixed martial arts rules in the flyweight division. So introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, he enters the cage with a record 1 victory. Tonight, representing the Shaolin team, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Frederico De Souza. His opponent this evening, standing across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. He enters the cage with a record of 2 victories, 1 defeat, representing GBTT and Premier BJJ. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, make some noise for Javed. Our referee in charge of the action, Mr. Dan Overheady.
Well, the action continues here at FIGHTSTAR. In the flyweight division, this an international, the undefeated Frederico De Souza, representing the Vitor Shaolin team from Belgium. In the blue corner will face off against GBTT and Premier MMA product, Javed.
Yeah, and these guys look very fast. They're punching very, very quick at the moment.
De Souza looking to go to the body, going upstairs, inside low kick to a right, to the body, swapping it up then to the head. Very fluid movement so far.
Yeah, De Souza, some mean intentions with that right hand. May want to put it into a combo though.
Interesting that De Souza also an IMAF representative. So those of you in the know, the biggest MMA tournament in the world, looking to represent at the European level in Rome this year in 2020. Can I say this year yet? It's almost a new year, right, Colin?
Yeah, we're almost there. We're almost there.
Give me the eggnog, baby. Well, I'm loving this so far. We're seeing a lot of different looks from both guys as De Souza, it would seem, wants to really work on the inside and the distance control by way of his opponents, Javed, who's noticeably more experienced as well. I mean, he's got 3 times the fight experience. I know the Premier crew are always working on the different fundamentals of each sport coming into MMA.
Yeah, a good team, you know, known for their wrestling, and they like a bit of catch wrestling as well.
Ah, yes. My good buddy Chris Foran. Shout out to the man. Rick Salvaraja in the corner. Ooh, that was a cracker of a right. Looked to me like David was a little bit wobbled there. Was it the right hand that landed?
Looked like the right hand. De Souza's really confident with his striking. You know, not the most crisp striking, but he's so confident coming in, standing in front.
He's got that whipping style of punching. Hands low. Almost kind of like that Russian style where you see him kind of whip the punches.
Yeah, not afraid at all to swing. And you don't want to get caught by one of those.
No, I don't want to get caught by one of those. Power double there, straight to the fence. And Javed doing a good job here of, in my opinion, kind of changing the momentum of the fight just a little bit. It wasn't like he was losing those positions horribly by any means, but it's a risk standing in front of a guy like that, isn't it?
Definitely. I think Javed, this is his bread and butter anyway. You know, he's coming from a team like Premier. He's not going to be afraid to go for a double leg.
From memory, they're training in some pretty cool stuff. I think Chris Foran calls it KTX, Korean Thai Cross. So some different stuff coming in there. And you can see kind of the back pedaling and the very comfortable movements off the balls of the feet, and then mixing that in with the wrestling shot. David is clearly very well coached.
Yeah, I think De Souza just for a second there said that he didn't have his mouthpiece, or yeah, just for a second there he mentioned it, but we got to the end of the round anyway. A good round though.
check there from John Rutherford. Shout out to my good friend, Dan Mohidi, the third man in the ring. We roll on. 2 of 3. De Souza taking on Javed. De Souza in the blue corner, and Javed immediately to that takedown.
Yeah, I'm wondering if his coach said, look, just take him down. Let's get him down. Let's get some control. Let's win a round.
Yeah, you got to think they found the openings there a ways in on the first round. You go right to it in the second, no?
Yeah, well, you would. I think it's a smart move. Oh, nice clash there.
Right versus right, no?
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of testament to the times, really, where we see a Brazilian guy that's happy to stand, try and get up and not fight. Use his jiu-jitsu, but happy to stand up and throw strikes.
Deep breaths here, though, from Javed. And the hands are kind of dropping at points. He backs off and at times looks to reset, but those are those moments when you get the feeling like a guy like a De Souza would pick you off. And that's going to be the timing where there could be an opening for De Souza.
Yeah, I mean, De Souza's definitely a banger. He's putting 100% into those shots. And Javed, the problem that Javed's got is when he's backing away, he's dropping his hands. And that's when he's going to get caught. I mean, if you're going to back away, that's cool, but he needs to keep his hands up with a guy like De Souza.
Yeah, he's got some real power for 125. But Javed is not afraid of that, and that's been really, I think, an interesting mixture when you get a guy who is comfortable standing, will do the dance, but only so long.
Yes. And I spoke to De Souza's coach, Ludo, before this, and he was saying that he just loves to box. He loves to punch. And really, he's only been training a couple of years.
Here's my question. Where's the jiu-jitsu?
Well, we haven't seen it yet.
We saw Vitor Shaolin on the notes here.
Yeah, no, we haven't seen it yet. Well, we might now. We might now.
Ooh. Pretty solid triangle attempt. Now, why was he – it seemed like he actually had the arm in the head. Why did he stuff the head? Was he going to go omoplata or something like that? That was peculiar.
It wasn't really an omoplata there. It's like, yeah, his leg went over. He should have stayed where he was.
I mean, you'd look to kind of clamp down in the kind of halfway position, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, his leg went over, so there was nothing really there. But I think maybe he just wants to stand up.
There we go, belly down.
Oh, he's got to watch his arm. That's tight. That is really tight.
Javed looking to convert the armbar here.
Looks like he's pulling it out now, though.
And De Souza is just all over him. What a pace. I mean, we always love this weight division. 56.7 kilos is always fun because you are guaranteed those 3 hard rounds no matter what.
Yeah.
And this has been a wild ride.
Yeah, De Souza.
So a potential 3 minutes remain between De Souza and Javed. GBTT product and premier MMA fighter David Javed has certainly had his moments. The same could be said of Frederico De Souza representing the Vitor Shaolin team.
Yeah, we've got De Souza almost stalking. I think he's looking for another big bomb. I don't think he's going to change his idea of how he's going to win this too much. I think his strategy is going to be the same. He's going to get in his face and he's going to throw big bombs.
And throw the hands, because you can see him standing super flat-footed. He tapped the inside leg with that kick, but it was just a tap. It's almost an entrance, isn't it? It's to get inside and then throw the hands. I mean, his coach is wearing a straight out of Stockton shirt, so I think that should be all the cues you need.
There you go, yeah. And he's standing right in front of Javed. He's not afraid to stand right in front and just throw everything he has like that.
Javed looks to have recovered actually quite well here in the third round. I mean, they slowed the breathing down quite a bit in the little break in between 2 and 3. The guard is, I think, more consistent now, which was something I wanted to see in the second. But there's those little cheeky punches. Like, De Souza will be sort of fading away or moving kind of off axis. The head movement in and out of combinations is exceptional. It's a little predictable, but it's working.
Yeah, and if you're not used to that approach,
true,
it's hard. It's really difficult. It's not your orthodox style. So those sort of fighters that have that unorthodox striking can be really hard to fight.
Yeah, who's the training partner, right?
Yeah. I think as well, that was a nice shot from Javed. I think as well from Javed's corner, he said, pick the hands up, and a nice takedown. He said, keep your hands up, and he's been doing that. He's been listening.
I agree, and I also saw more attention given to the jab here in the third round. He was popping it out there and really leading. The fundamentals were where they needed to be, which at times, when you fight a guy like that who wants to drag you into a brawl, it's easy to forget about. And right now, I really am admiring the work of Javed against a tricky guy.
He is tricky, and De Souza is also pretty good at getting up. If he doesn't want to be down, he will get up. And I think he's doing the right thing. He shouldn't stay on his back. He's having some success with the stand-up. Why not go back there?
Now the question is, how is this fight scored up till now? I think at this point, Javed, with that takedown and landing a couple of good straight punches there previously, including one looping shot, I think he's up. I think he's up in this round here, but the question is, was De Souza 1 and 2? I think De Souza probably took one of those 2 rounds.
I think so, yeah.
Both of those rounds?
I know one thing, he's got a triangle set up here with not that much time to finish it.
Anything to break the posture at this point. And that's kind of that halfway position that we were looking for earlier. You kind of got to do leg curls, keep the ankles crossed. What a fight. That was a blood and guts encounter.
A nice clash of styles, really nice clash of styles. Some unorthodox striking, some good success for De Souza. And Javed, I mean, he did well with his takedowns as well. I wonder if he maybe could have thrown a few more of them in, but yeah, a good fight.
And it was something that we commented on the first round. It was working into the first. He went quickly to it in the second, and then mixed it up a little bit more fluidly in the third, that takedown.
Yeah.
So some good evolution here from both guys. I'm going to go on a limb. I wouldn't be too surprised if Javed did take it, but man, it's going to come down to that second round, I think.
It's a tough one.
Jonathan Millard has the scorecards. He'll give us the official announcement here at FIGHTSTAR 17. FIGHTSTAR 19.
We go to our judges' scorecards with unanimous decision. Your winner in the red corner, Javed.